Welcome back. We mentioned earlier in the broadcast that our #1 moment of the season for the Gonzaga women was Jill Townsend winning the WCC Player of the Year award after a horrific injury at the end of the 2018-2019 season. Before this season started, we caught up with Jill to talk about that moment and her goals for the year.
Pain is like one of the first things that come to mind.
Monday, March 11th is a day Jill Townsend will never forget.
Everything happened seems so fast, from just getting hauled off the court to the ambulance, to the hospital, to the hotel room. Everything kind of just really happened fast.
Battling back through multiple torn leg ligaments is difficult, but it wasn't just physically challenging for Townsend. Mentally, it's presented challenges as well.
It's been tough. It's something I've never gone through before. I've never had a big injury, just like the sprained ankles or the bumps and bruises. So it's something that I had no prior experience, so it's all been new to me. So it's been difficult. It's a big challenge to trust, that my body's ready to come back, that, even though I missed most of the off season, getting better, that, I'm still have time to, catch up and just kind of get back into the swing of things basketball-wise. So it's been difficult in that way, but I think I'm making progress.
Having in a way, the injury has helped her mentally as well.
It's given me a new look or a new appreciation. Just having to sit on the sidelines and not being able to compete was just the worst thing to me. I love to compete, and so just not being able to step out there and help in any ways I can. It was really tough. So I tried to find different ways to help, rebounding when I could on my scooter, or just kind of being the cheerleader. It was hard.
And so the guard brings those experiences into a new season, one where she's expected to step up both physically and emotionally, as the Zags lost 3 starters to graduation.
It's big. It's different than any role I've taken before, the freshman and sophomore year. I'm not really sure yet what leadership we need. There's also all different types that the team needs, and so I'm trying to kind of find my role, find what the team needs from me, and I think I'm getting there. And it's a fun, but it's a lot of pressure.
When asked to describe her leadership style, she harkens back to one of the 3 players who graduated, and that player Spokane is very familiar with.
When I look up to a leader, I think of Laura, and she was very passionate. Whether it was in practice or in a game, she wanted to win, and she was going to push everyone else to win because she knew she couldn't do it by herself. And so she really showed her passion through her leadership, and I always kind of admired that about her and thought that was a very impactful way to lead a team. She wasn't afraid to get into someone's face when they needed to perform better or hustle more or have a better attitude. And I always kind of admired that about her because it just showed her willingness and to do anything to win. And so maybe that's kind of a leadership style I'm leaning to, but maybe I can make it my own way.
Ironically, both Townsend and Stockton suffered season-ending injuries in the same game. They both sat and watched from the sideline as the team played in the NCAA tournament and eventually lost in the second round by 6 points to number 4-seeded Oregon State. As every team heads into a new season, there are obviously new goals. For Townsend and perhaps her team, her injury has the Zags dreaming even bigger.
Last year, we had such a great season, and not to say it ended disappointingly at all. Me and Laura sitting out, but those guys, who played, Oregon, they played their hearts out, and they couldn't have done a better game. So I can't say it was disappointing, but it was kind of it left an itch, I guess, that we could have gone maybe further than we did.
Remarkable to see the season she had after watching that. We'll chat with the final senior on Gonzaga's women's team, Jessie Loetta, after the break.